This is the Cowell Stone, a singular boulder that has survived glacial drama, Roman engineering, prehistoric routeways, and even medieval bureaucracy, all whilst looking like something that a farmer dragged out of a ditch and then couldn't be bothered to move again. Probably because that's what happened in the 1980s when someone dragged this out of a ditch and never moved it again. The name may be derived from Cow Hill, which is an odd name for this place, considering that there's a lack of cows and hills. The stone sits at the intersection of two of the oldest lines in the Norfolk landscape. Running from north to south is Salter's Way, and supposedly part of the prehistoric Icknield Way, which is possibly one of Britain's oldest trackways.
The Icknield Way splits near Thetford,
with one branch joining Pedder's Way, and the other branch, this one, takes a more direct route north towards Hunstanton. And then, running east to west, you have the A1122, which roughly follows the Roman Fen Causeway, a Roman road that crosses the Fens from Peterborough. The Cowell Stone meets more or less at the intersection. It's quite easy to imagine people pausing and orientating themselves here. Later, when medieval England was divided into hundreds, this stone, sitting at a natural crossroad, would have made perfect sense for a natural boundary marker for the hundreds of Clacklose and South Greenhoe. And today, the Cowell Stone sits at the boundaries of three parishes:
Beecham, Will, Swaffham and Narborough.
Before this stone was unearthed in the 1980s, it sat in a slightly different position. Apparently the Ordnance Survey people found it and hammered a brass bolt in the top of it and stuck a benchmark on there. This stone has continued its proud tradition of staying completely still, whilst other people navigate around it. But all of that history stands on something that's much, much older. The Cowell Stone is a glacial erratic, which means it's a rock that doesn't belong to the local geology. It was deposited here in the Anglian glaciation 450,000 years ago, when giant ice sheets conquered Norfolk. Over Britain, the ice sheet exceeded over 1 kilometre in some places, and in Norfolk it would have been over 100 metres at least. It was easily enough to scour the land, tear up rocks, and deposit them hundreds of miles away as the ice receded. Today it sits close to a modern road, and for some reason has a plaque on it that says it was a Bronze Age guide stone, for no reason at all.